How are you? How is weather in Bournemouth? It is my hometown, you know that.
I do, I know. Everything's very good here. The sun is shining, so yeah, that's making us happier in the current situation. But yeah, everything is good, thank you.
Excellent. Are you allowed to go beach and are you allowed to walk on the beach?
Yeah, so at the moment we are allowed to go out for exercise. It should really be somewhere you can walk from your home. So you can't drive to the beach and then walk. But if you live close to the beach, then you're allowed to walk to the beach and you can exercise along the beach or cycle. So some people are cycling to the beach. So yeah, we can still enjoy.
Excellent, excellent. Let me continue a little bit in Turkish, then after
Sure.
continue in English. Sevgili takipçiler, Bournemouth daha önce gittiniz mi bilmiyorum ama benim 97 yılında ilk gittiğim şehirdir. Mükemmel bir yerdir, turistik yerdir. Yani Türkiye'nin Bodrum'u, İngiltere'nin Bodrum'u diyebiliriz. Aynı özelliklere sahiptir. Muhteşem Blue Flag dediğimiz çok temiz bir sahili vardır. İnsanlar orada çok güzel günlerini geçirir. I was just telling about your Bournemouth beach and the life in Bournemouth because I've been in there in 1970 and I know very well Bournemouth. Okay, Siobhan, let's talk about the Art University Bournemouth. Could you give us a little bit information about when it is established, how many students do you have, where it is located?
Yeah, sure. So Arts University Bournemouth is a specialist university. So we are quite small, and we only offer courses in art, design, media, and performance. So we're not a big campus with lots of different subject areas. We're very focused and very specialised. The university was established a long time ago in 1885, and originally as an art college. But over time, it has grown in size and in reputation, and is now one of the leading specialist art universities in the UK. So in total, we have around 3,800 students, so much smaller than some of the other universities in the UK. And the campus is made up of around 85% students on undergraduate programs, and then the other 15% are taking foundation or master's programs. The nationality mix at AUB is great, so we have around 20% of our students come from Europe and other international countries. And around 80% are from the UK.
Excellent. What about the location? How far from London?
So we're in Bournemouth, which is 2 hours south of London. So either by train or by bus, students can access London very easily. But Bournemouth itself is beautiful. As I heard you just mention Bodrum, maybe you're comparing Bournemouth to the Bodrum of Turkey.
Not comparing, saying similar.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a seaside touristic town, but it's also a big university town. So we have 2 universities in Bournemouth. You have Bournemouth University, which is they offer courses like law and nursing and everything. And then you have our university, which is the more specialised. So in total, there's around 25,000 students in Bournemouth. So it creates a lot of activity for students. We of course have the beautiful beaches, but we also have a lot of activity happening in the town, with the bars, the cafes, the restaurants and nightlife. So it's a great atmosphere, a lot of international students here. And for creative students, so if you're interested in art, design, performance, there's a lot happening in terms of like festivals and performances. So the town has a lot to offer, especially for creative students. But yeah, students like the location. If you're looking for somewhere outside of London, then it's great because it's really easy to access London, but you're not in the big city. So it has more of a relaxed atmosphere. It's more of a town, very much geared for students.
Excellent, and also very safe town
Absolutely.
as well. Yeah,
It is,
that's
yeah.
one of the main importance as well. By the way, as I told you before, Ada is one of our students who has been studying with you now grade 2. And her mother just joined us. Let's say hello to Bennu Hanım. Bennu Yıldırımlar. She's one of the very well-known actress in Turkey. And her
Hi, Ben.
mother is going to be a future actress as well.
Fantastic.
Could you please tell us about your courses, like summer course, undergraduate course, postgraduate course, and if you have any placement here, please?
Yeah, sure. So AUB has a range of different courses, and we'll start with our summer courses. So each year we run a great offering of summer courses, and they're designed for everybody. So anyone who has maybe no experience, or someone who is studying architecture, for example, and wants to improve their English and have a different experience. So they're a great option for everybody. There's 2-week and 3-week summer programs. They usually take place in July and August. Unfortunately, they've been cancelled this year, but they will be back up and running next year, stronger than ever.
You are not running online art courses for this year?
Not for summer courses, we won't be, no. So for 2021, we will be back offering all of our courses, and that includes things like animation, film production, architecture, that kind of thing. So lots of different courses available for students. In terms of the undergraduate programs, we do also have a program called a foundation course, which some students may be familiar with. And that course is great for those who haven't yet decided what they want to study. So it might be they know that they want to study something creative, they want to study something in art and design, but they're not yet ready to commit to a particular subject area. And so that's a great option for students who want to explore their creative skills further. It's also for students whose portfolio isn't quite ready to apply to one of the undergraduate courses. So it may be somebody who wants to apply for graphic design, for example, but they just need more time to build their portfolio and work on their skills. So that's a really great option. And for students who take a foundation, they have guaranteed entry onto one of the undergraduate courses. There is an extra year, but it's a great opportunity for students who need that extra time.
Absolutely.
In terms of undergraduate courses, there's a whole range of different programs within art, design, media and performance. So again, things like animation production, film production, graphic design, illustration, fashion. But then there's also some quite specific courses like makeup for media and performance, model making, costume and performance design. So they're very specific and very geared towards a specific industry that students might want to go into. In terms of master's programs, then there's again a whole range of different options for students. Again, animation, film practice, graphic design, illustration, digital fashion, historical costume. So again, some quite specific ones which students might be looking for. And they all work very collaboratively. So if you're working in let's say graphic design, then you'll probably work with students in illustration. If you're working in film production, you'll work with acting students, you'll work with costume students. So it's like a mini industry on campus where students can really kind of collaborate and explore their creativity. So it's a great environment in that sense.
And inspire from each other as well.
Exactly. Yeah, share ideas, be creative.
Excellent, excellent. As far as I know, Art University Bournemouth has got gold medal from Teaching Excellence Framework. Could you tell us a little bit about this?
Yeah, so something we're very proud of, the Teaching Excellence Framework, they assess all of the universities in the UK. and you are awarded either bronze, silver or gold. And we're very pleased to receive gold. And this is based on the excellent teaching staff that we have. So we have a fantastic group of teaching staff across the whole university.
Okay, what about the entry requirements? Let's start from foundation and then undergraduate, and let's talk about portfolio, audition, all these things. Could you give us information, please?
Yeah, so it obviously depends on the curriculum that students are taking. So we accept a whole range of different qualifications. We accept the Turkish diploma, we accept the IB, the A-levels.
Can continue with the undergraduate.
Okay, so for the undergraduate, we'd be looking again with the Turkish diploma for a 4.0 or 70% or above. And then if students are taking IB, then we look for 30 to 32 points. So it depends on the curriculum that students are taking. You mentioned portfolio, and that's really important for us at AUB. We don't just look at students' academic grades, we look at the whole application. So it's personal statement, references, grades, but then for us, something that's really important is the portfolio. So for each course, students would need to submit a portfolio of artwork, and that's different depending on which course they apply to. So we have a really good resource on our website with all the portfolio guidelines. So students can look at that and start to work from that and really build their portfolio depending on which course they're applying to. So they're a great reference for students. And that portfolio element is really important for the application, being a creative university.
Okay, what about the theater, performing arts? How do you organize the auditions?
Yeah, so the auditions are done, the students do not have to travel to the UK. We will send them guidelines and they can have someone record them in Turkey or wherever they are. And then they send in an electronic audition. So that could be on a platform like Vimeo or YouTube. And then our academic team will assess the portfolio from the electronic audition. So that would be for our BA acting program and our BA dance program.
I see. Okay. What about the undergraduate and postgraduate fees and the foundation fees? A little bit information, please.
Yeah, so for foundation, the fees are £13,250 per year, and that's British pounds. For the undergraduate, it's 16,950. And for the postgraduate, it's £18,500. They're the fees for the students that are starting in 2020. The fees can vary slightly, so it's always worth students to keep an eye on our website as well.
Any scholarships for Turkish students do you offer?
So we have a range of discounts and scholarships. It depends on the course that the student is looking at. So again, always worth keeping an eye on our website. But for everybody, we have a 10% tuition fee discount. So if students pay their tuition fees by the 1st of August each year, they receive a 10% discount. We do also have what we call progression discounts. So if you do a summer course and you progress, or you do a foundation program and then you progress onto an undergraduate, you receive a 10% discount. And then for master's level, we have international excellence scholarships, which are worth £5,000. So that's awarded to one student per master's program. And then sometimes we do participate in country-specific scholarships. So this year we did participate in the Great Turkish Scholarship. The deadline has just passed for this year, but it's possible we will participate in the future. And these are fully funded scholarships for students specifically from Turkey, and they are organised through the British Council.
Okay, very good. Excellent. Could you please gives us a little bit information about the accommodation? What options students have?
Sure. So there's lots of options at AUB, and they are all private room and they all have private bathrooms. So the students don't have to share a bedroom or a bathroom. The usual setup is that students would then share a kitchen and living space with 5 or 6 other students. But we do also have studio apartments.
Oops. Yeah, you come back. Yes, you're back.
So
Definitely.
many of our master students prefer to have their own contained studio. So they have their own bedroom, bathroom and kitchen. So that is an option as well. We have some brand new accommodation which is being built on campus at the moment. And then the rest of the accommodation is about 10 minutes by bus in the town centre, close to the beach and the shops and the restaurants. So you have the option either to look at the on-campus accommodation or the accommodation which is down in the town centre. As you mentioned, Bournemouth is very safe and the accommodation is all very secure. So we have security and 24 hours a day, and all the amenities which students need are there. So they have laundry facilities, Wi-Fi, and they're all very new and very comfortable. But if anyone is looking at that, then definitely take a look on our website, because you can do a 360 tour of the accommodation. We have videos, photos, so the students can really explore the different options that we have.
What about the price?
So the accommodation price, it varies depending on the option you choose. But the lowest accommodation is £155 per week. And then the highest price, which is for a large double studio, is around £185 per week.
Very good, excellent. Okay, once student arrived in there, what option do they have? Could you please tell us a little bit student life about the social activities, sport activities, and club activities? Sure.
So we have a really great student union, and they're responsible for organising all of the different activities for students. So there's lots of different options. In terms of societies, they have a whole range of different things, from things like musical theatre, cosplay, magazine societies, film societies. So lots for creative students to get involved in. But there's also lots of sports clubs. So students can get involved in a sports team. We have the advantage that our students at AUB can also use the facilities at Bournemouth University, which is located directly next door. And they have a really good sport provision at Bournemouth University. So our students can join their clubs, they can join the gym, they can use the sport facilities. So that's great. But AUB does also have its own sport facilities and teams as well. And then there's plenty of opportunities off campus to get involved. As I mentioned, there's lots of festivals and lots of different creative activities to get involved in off campus. The town itself is beautiful. It has lots of different opportunities for students in terms of local amenities, shopping, that type of thing. In terms of jobs as well, there's lots of opportunity for part-time work. So students can either look for work on campus. So we have lots of student ambassador roles where they help us at open days and campus tours. In the international office, we also work a lot with our international students. And then there's lots of opportunities in the town for work in the various bars and cafes and restaurants. Sometimes students are lucky enough also to find work in their field of study. For example, graphic design, we have many design agencies in Bournemouth and Poole. So some students are able to find part-time work with agencies and the creative industry as well.
Excellent. Just one second, let me tell in Turkish. Sevgili konuklar, İngiltere'de üniversite okuyan öğrencilerin eğitimleri süresince haftada 20 saat yasal çalışma hakları var. Part-time çalışma deniyor buna. Bunun haricinde eğitimlerin dışında, yani breaklerde, Easter holiday'lerde, Christmas holiday'lerde veya yazında 40 saate kadar çalışma hakkı var. Bu da onlar için büyük fırsat, zamanı değerlendirmek ve en azından hayatın içinde olmak için. What about the virtual open days? Do you have any virtual open days for offer holders or who wants to study in there?
Mm-hmm. So at the moment, there aren't any virtual open days organised, but they are being arranged. So as soon as we have any information or confirmed dates, then that will be published on our social media and our website. But for offer holders and applicants who are joining in 2020, we've been running a series of webinars, and they will continue. So the students who have already applied to AUB will be receiving emails about those. And they're kind of a Q&A format where students can ask questions about the current situation, and we can give more clarity on what's happening at the moment. But for future students for 2021, 2022, then we hope to have the virtual open days up and running very soon.
Okay, very good. Because of coronavirus, many universities changed their IELTS requirement. They started to accept TOEFL IBT home base, and some of them started IELTS indicator. What about Art University Bournemouth?
Yeah, so we've got a few different options available now. One of the new options we're accepting is a test called Language Cert, which is an online test which anybody can access from anywhere in the world, and you don't need a test centre to be open. And we are also accepting the IELTS indicator test as well, which we know is available in Turkey. So yeah, there's a few, and these are new tests we're accepting just for this year. It may change in the future, but to accommodate the current situation, we understand that people aren't able to get to test centres. So all of that information is also on our website. So obviously for the different degree levels, we are accepting different tests, different scores, but students can check that on the website and all of the information is on there.
Yeah, but when you say TOEFL IBT home base or IELTS indicator, do you accept this for undergrad, postgrad, or just for foundation?
No, for all levels. So undergraduate and postgraduate as well. Yeah, they obviously have different requirements. So the result will be higher for an undergraduate student than it would be for a foundation student, but we are accepting them throughout all three levels.
Okay, excellent. I mean, the time is day by day, week or after week, everything is changing because of coronavirus. I don't know what about the Art University Bournemouth. Do you have any plan for September 20? Any offer holders, do they need to worry? I mean, are you going to open physically, or are you planning to open online if you can't, if the travel ban is not lifted? What is the university A plan, B plan, please?
Yeah, so it's a difficult question, but at the moment, the university is hoping to be open in the autumn, as I'm sure everybody is. But the university management team are having regular meetings daily to discuss different options. At the moment, some of the options being discussed are to start the degree courses 4 or 5 weeks later. So it would be in late October rather than late September. And then to have also a January start date for the master's programs. So that could be a possibility. The other possibility is to have a January start date for foundation and undergraduate as well. So there are a few different options that we're thinking about at the moment. We're hoping in the next week or two that we will have a final decision from the university management team, and that will then be published on our social media and our website. We're also staying in touch by email with all of our offer holders and applicants for this year to give them regular updates on what's happening. So yeah, just keep an eye on our website, on your emails, and we'll be in touch with the final plan as soon as possible.
What about the existing student? Do they need to worry for September, or do they follow the same rules?
No, they would follow the same rules as well.
Okay.
So we will stay in touch with them, we'll keep them updated, and we really hope to be able to offer physical classes on campus. But obviously, if that's not an option because of any travel restrictions or any government restrictions, then we will be considering other options, and we'll communicate that with each student.
Okay, excellent. Final question. What would you recommend a student to apply Art University Bournemouth? What they should consider?
So I think the most important thing is to really consider which course they want to study. As I said, we have the foundation program, which is a great option if students aren't 100% on what they want to do. And the other thing would be to start looking at portfolio. So for creative students who are considering AUB for the future, the best thing to start doing now is research into the portfolio and what the requirements are for that. And yeah, just explore our website, look at our social media. It's the best place to see. As a creative student and the creative universities, we have some great images and footages on there for students to take a look at and really get a feel for what life is like as a student at AUB.
Okay, already been 31 minutes. It was lovely to chat with you. It was quick. It was quick. It was very well information we got from you. Thank you very much, Yvonne.
Perfect.
It was nice to talk to you. Thank you very much for joining our live chat program, and I hope to see you later on. I hope everything gets better and we can see you in our office physically, so parents and students can meet with you. Thank you very much.
So. Thank you for having me. Take care.
Take care. Stay safe, please. Take care. Bye-bye.
You too. Thank you. Bye.